Welcome to Divorces in North Carolina, Sandra Dinkins. How can you impress the judge in your divorce case? This is a critical question that you must pay attention to, especially when there are decisions about child custody hanging precariously in the balance. While in the courtroom, you are probably feeling a whirl of emotions, a mix of anxiety and uncertainty, perhaps even a sense of dread. The key here is preparation. Like with any significant event in life, preparing beforehand can improve the outcomes. First step in this preparation process is to arm yourself with knowledge. Understand the divorce process in your state. Research, read, and reach out to professionals who can guide you through the process. A weapon that can help you stay calm and composed, even in the face of adversity. With knowledge comes confidence, and with confidence, you can impress anyone, even a judge in a courtroom. Think of it as a job interview. You wouldn't walk into an interview without understanding the position and the company, would you? Similarly, you shouldn't walk into a courtroom without understanding the divorce process, the laws governing it, and the expectations of those who are making the decisions. Equipping yourself with this knowledge can place you in a position of strength and give you the confidence you need to present your case convincingly. Remember to dress appropriately. While a courtroom is not a fashion show where you need to flaunt your latest outfit, it is a place where a certain level of decorum is expected. Your attire can speak volumes about your respect for the proceedings and the judge. A neat, professional appearance can help create a positive impression before you even utter a word. Try to wear neutral colors and avoid flashy accessories. A simple, classic look can go a long way in conveying the seriousness with which you are approaching the proceedings. It can also reflect your understanding of the solemnity of the situation, thereby creating a favorable impression. Be familiar with the information that is on your financial affidavit. Know your assets, expenses, income, and debts. For your child support case, you should know the details of your expenditures on extracurricular activities for your children, how much you pay for your children's health and dental insurance, and any childcare costs. For your custody case, be ready to name 2 to 3 activities that you and your children enjoy together. Present photos of you and your children after the school play, after the football game, and at the awards day ceremonies. Know the names of your children's teachers, coaches, doctors, and dentists. That is the way to impress the judge. Furthermore, consider the courtroom as a sacred place. Leave your children at home unless they have been specifically asked to be present. A courtroom can be a daunting place for a child, filled with unfamiliar faces and tense scenarios. It's best to keep them away from such an environment to safeguard their emotional well-being. Also, keep the courtroom free of food and beverages. This is not just about maintaining cleanliness, but also about showing respect for the institution. Eating or drinking in a courtroom can be seen as a sign of disrespect. It can also distract you from the proceedings and can lead to potential mishaps, causing unnecessary interruptions and delays. Remember that respect for the sanctity of the space and for the people within it can go a long way in helping you present your case effectively and impress the judge. When it comes to answering questions, it is vital to respond in a clear and unambiguous manner. Ensure your answers are sincere and truthful, as any deviation from the truth can have severe consequences. If you find that a question posed to you is perplexing or not straightforward, do not hesitate to seek further clarification. Be sure to take your time to understand what is being asked of you. Honesty in a courtroom is not just the best policy, it is the only policy. When speaking in a legal capacity, it is essential to uphold the virtue of honesty at all times. This is not limited to just answering direct questions, but also includes all forms of communication within this setting, whether verbal or written. It is crucial to remember that dishonesty or misrepresentation in any form, especially on legal forms such as a financial affidavit, is akin to lying under oath, which is considered perjury, which is a felony in North Carolina and many other states. If you are getting value from this video, give it a thumbs up. Credibility in a court of law is your most valuable asset when standing before a judge. It is a quality built on a foundation of truth, integrity, and transparency. If you have lost your credibility, you have lost your case for the most part. It's also advisable to avoid exaggeration and flattery when speaking in the courtroom. These tactics may seem appealing or even clever, but they are not usually successful. Judges are seasoned professionals who have seen and heard it all. They are trained to see through such tactics and are often immune to them. Their experience and wisdom allow them to discern the truth from lies and manipulation. Stick to the facts and speak simply and plainly. Punctuality is another critical aspect when attending court proceedings. It is not just about respect for the court, but it also reflects your personal commitment and professionalism. Arriving on time demonstrates your respect for the system, the court officials, and the process. It also helps to maintain a smooth flow of proceedings and prevents unnecessary delays. Resist the urge to discuss your divorce on social media. Never make disparaging remarks on social media about your judge. Maintain an appropriate distance from the judge at all times. This is not just about physical space, but also about maintaining a professional demeanor and showing respect for the judge's role. The judge is not just another participant in the courtroom, but the person responsible for upholding justice, maintaining order, and making decisions about your case. Stand when the judge enters the room. This is a common practice in courtrooms and is a sign of respect towards the authority of the judge. It may seem like a small gesture, but it speaks volumes about your respect for the court. Such gestures, though seemingly minor, can have a significant impact on how you are perceived by the judge and everyone else present in the courtroom. Don't be the only person in the courtroom who is seated when the judge enters. Honesty, credibility, punctuality, and respect are the cornerstones of successful court proceedings. Upholding these values not only reflects well on you as an individual, but also contributes to the fair and efficient functioning of the judicial system. Keeping your emotions under control is a critical aspect of representing yourself in court. It's vital to remain as calm and composed as possible, no matter how intense the proceedings may get. An agitated or emotional demeanor may come off as unprofessional or disrespectful, so it's best to keep your cool at all times. Avoid arguing with the judge at all costs. This is not a personal battle, but a legal one. The judge is merely doing his or her job, and it's crucial to remember that they are not your adversary. Engaging in arguments with the judge will not only put you in a negative light, but it could also lead to penalties or even contempt of court charges. Always communicate with the judge in a respectful and concise manner. Steer clear of making any threatening remarks. Not only are they unprofessional and disrespectful, but they can also lead to serious consequences. Threatening remarks are never taken lightly in a court of law and can lead to criminal charges. It's vital to keep your communication peaceful, respectful, and professional at all times. This is how to impress the judge in your case. Nonverbal communication can often speak louder than words. Even when you're not speaking, your body language, facial expressions, and gestures are communicating a message. Resist the urge to roll your eyes. Ensure that your nonverbal communication aligns with your verbal communication. Show respect by maintaining eye contact, using polite gestures, and listening attentively when the judge is speaking. A respectful demeanor goes a long way in court. It not only shows the judge that you respect the court, but it also helps to build your credibility. Show respect by addressing the judge and others in the court appropriately. Follow all court protocols. Choose your words wisely. It's important to remember that every word you speak in the court can and will be used against you. Any derogatory language, name-calling, or offensive terms can be seen as disrespectful and could potentially damage your case. Avoid using language that is offensive and focus on speaking in a clear, concise, and respectful manner. Even seemingly innocent phrases like, "to tell the truth" or "if I'm going to be honest" could imply dishonesty. It's vital to avoid using these phrases, as they could inadvertently suggest that you have been dishonest in the past. Instead, focus on delivering your statements in a straightforward and honest manner. Engage with your attorney. They are your guide and advocate in this legal journey. Discuss your concerns, gather information about the judge's personality, and let your attorney guide you through the process. Your attorney has the experience and expertise to navigate the legal landscape, so trust him or her and follow their advice. They will provide you with the necessary guidance and support you need to impress the judge. They are there to represent your best interests. Communicate with them regularly. Discuss any concerns or questions you may have and let them guide you through the proceedings. They are there to support you, so make the most of their assistance. The court is a place of justice, and being respectful and composed is key to presenting yourself in the best light. Show respect, be professional, and take your attorney's advice. With a composed demeanor and a focused approach, you will be able to navigate the complexities of the court and impress the judge. In summary, impressing a judge in a divorce case requires a solid and nuanced understanding of the process. It all begins with educating oneself about the dynamics of the process. Divorce, as we all know, is not just about the dissolution of marriage, but also extends to matters of property division, child custody, child support, and alimony. To navigate through these complex issues, one not only needs to comprehend them fully, but interpret them in ways that work best for their situation. A significant part of the process also involves demonstrating an unequivocal respect for the court. There exists a certain decorum, an unwritten code of conduct that one is expected to follow inside the courtroom. This includes adhering to proper courtroom etiquette, being punctual, dressing appropriately, and addressing the judge and others present in the courtroom respectfully. Remember, respect breeds respect, and this holds true even in a court of law. Next, maintaining honesty and credibility cannot be overstressed. In a court of law, honesty is key. It's not just about telling the truth, but it's about presenting the facts, unaltered and undiluted. Any attempt to exaggerate the facts or misrepresent them can seriously backfire, damaging your credibility. When you are caught in a lie, you are at risk of losing your case. Managing emotions is yet another critical aspect. Divorce proceedings can be emotionally draining and filled with high-stress moments. However, a courtroom is not a place to vent personal frustrations or let emotions overpower reasoning. It's important to stay calm, composed, and articulate throughout the proceedings. Lastly, working closely with your attorney is of utmost importance. Your attorney is your legal guide and advocate. They have the expertise to deal with the legal complexities of the case and to provide valuable advice and direction. It is crucial to maintain open lines of communication, transparency, and trust with your attorney. In conclusion, impressing a judge in a divorce case is about displaying a sound understanding of the process, showing respect for the court, maintaining unwavering honesty and credibility, managing emotions, and fostering a good working relationship with your attorney. If you received value from this video, please subscribe.